Christianity church, bro. I didn't learn nothing, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Hallelujah. So,
but it's like when I came to the first Shabbat, I'm like, yo, I'm learning something actually, you know. And it stuck with me for so long. You asking me like, what? A month later, what did I learn? Man, I'm able to tell you. If somebody asks me at the church and they be like, what you done learn? I'm like, shoot. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep it for real, you know.
Hallelujah.
And that's what made me want more of it, man. And I'm striving for more of it, man.
Hallelujah. So you developed a hunger and thirst after Yah's word. So you started to attend Shabbat. Was that a struggle for you at first?
Oh yeah, man. It was a struggle. Like family wise, you know, people want to pull me back. Like that's wrong. What you doing, man?
The same.
You gonna go to hell? You going doing this? You going there?
Same old song.
Being brainwashed. Like, you know, I'm talking about first Shabbat. I'm like, what? Let me go learn something. You know?
Hallelujah.
And that it's just so much hatred coming from friends, family, and people that I don't even know.
Just because you decided to attend a Shabbat service.
One Shabbat. One Shabbat.
Wow. All praises to the Most High Yah.
Praise.
So, how long I've been trying to get you to come to a feast?
Like this is, I say the last feast, man. You tried to get me, man. You was on me,
Tabernacles,
man.
yeah.
Tabernacles, man. He was like, man, you need to come to this feast. You need to come to this feast, man. And you know I was gonna come, and then something had came up, and then that was like a distraction. I can say it's been a long time, bro.
So I've been on your top for a long time.
For a long time.
But through that, being hard headed, and of course you are young, so I understand the struggle of being young, the peer pressure, not wanting to look like the oddball, and not wanting to let your family, mother, whoever down.
Right.
So, what was the thoughts when you finally understood about you being Israel?
It's like me telling myself, man, you know this is true. Because you know what I'm saying? You get me in the Bible, and I'm going back and looking at it in the Bible. It's like I'm just looking at it. What you telling me, I'm looking for myself. So you know it's the truth. So it's like, man, I got to get my stuff together. I get my shit together, man. Like, for real. It's like, because if it's in the Bible, man, you know it's true. So I'm going to have to go by that Bible. I'm going to have to go by that word, man.
Hallelujah. So Yah begin to convict you. Now, I know this is a testimony, so I don't want this to be a long, drawn out video, because we want to talk about the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the Feast of Passover. Okay, now the week that we were supposed to leave for the feast, do you recall a text message I sent out to all the brothers?
Yeah, man. You said it's gonna be a hell of a fight. You said, man, y'all better get right, man. You more told us to get ready and be prepared for what we're about to do, because you know what I'm saying, it's the Passover. Get your mind, get your mind right. If you have any problems with your brothers or something, get that fixed out the way. And it's gonna be a big fight before you go. And
also, I told y'all how the enemy was gonna try to fight and discourage y'all from even coming to this feast. Didn't I say that? Yes. I said that this week, everything that the enemy could throw at you, especially for the ones who was going for the first time, I said the enemy is gonna throw everything at you that he can throw at you. How was that week leading up to us leaving for the feast for you? Come on, tell the truth.
That week was a bad week, man. I'm getting in a fight with my family, man. They asked me, am I supposed to be going to this? Why am I going to this? Fighting with friends. Like, what are you doing, man? Why are you going to this for this certain amount of days? Or why are you doing this? I'm talking about my job.
Yes, let's talk about the job, man.
I like to work. But man, my job was telling me, man, if you go to this feast, you're gonna lose your job. Remind you though, they will give me any time off on another thing, but when I brought up that feast, man, it was like, man, you ain't going. They was not trying to let me go, man, at all, man. They said you're gonna get fired and all, man.
Hallelujah. So it's almost to the point where you was like, man, just forget it, man.
Right, that's exactly how I felt, because it's like a lot of stuff just been thrown at me of making me not want to come. But it's like, man, some of my mom was like, man, go.
Hallelujah. I kept telling you, Dejan, fight, bro. You listen. This, I know. No, we've been made soft, as Elder Rob would say, soft in the church, in that we don't know how to really fight, man. It's like we have developed this passive attitude where, okay, my job threatening me, then I'm just gonna cave in, or my family threatening me, I'm gonna cave in. But it's like now you could just see, man. I mean, just with the little bit of time you've been in the truth, man, you can see the hatred, you can see the fight, you can see the struggle. But before, where you would give up, now you know how to fight a little bit more.
Right.
So, okay, your job threatening you, your family calling you this, I'm brainwashing you, this and that. So we finally get to the day of, we leave for the feast. What was your expectations then? Do you recall some of the things I told you to look forward to?
I was going to observe. I already knew about it, from watching the videos. Man, I wanted to get delivered, bro. I really wanted to get delivered, and I seen the brothers. The brothers is man. It's like, I can't even explain it, bro. But it's like I wanted to get delivered, man.
Hallelujah. So you went with expectation,
right?
Okay, you didn't go to just be a lump on a log,
right?
You understood that, like, okay, this is what I've been wanting, this is what I've been waiting for, this is what I've been needing. Right. Okay, so we hit the land, and you begin to see some of the tents and how big the land was, and what was the feeling that came over you when you finally hit the land of Straitway?
Man, I'm like, man, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. I'm like, man, what's going on? Like, I ain't never seen nothing like this before, man.
What was the feeling, man?
It was a good feeling, bro. It was actually a good feeling, man.
Would you say it was like peaceful? Was it scary? Was it nervous?
It was peaceful. At first, it was nervous. As we putting our tent, it was nervous.
Hallelujah.
But as I started talking to the brothers, they saying shalom, shalom. I don't get that. We don't get that a lot, And this, when we come back, we don't get that a lot. Shalom, hallelujah. Brother. How you doing? Greeting each other.
Hallelujah. So, and I want to go back just a little bit. This brother's job was threatening to fire him. Not only him, but also my son. They work at a company. I won't say the name right now, but they were being threatening to be fired. But when we left, right, when the ark left, a tornado, a tornado comes and hit the town, and because of that tornado, it was declared a disaster area. So now that job, listen, I'm not making light of this tornado because it tore some stuff. But because of this tornado, it was declared as a disaster area. So now the job let you get as much time off as you needed.
Right. That's crazy.
Go ahead.
It was like, take as much time as you need off. I'm here if you need anything, call us. If you need support from anybody, just call, make a call. Now
listen, once again, I'm not trying to make light of any tragedy, right? But when I look at this, I look it up and look at Yah.
Right.
This man was facing to be exterminated from his job. You're a young man,
right?
And you need a job,
right?
But you also knew it was better to obey Yah rather than man. So you was willing to take that sacrifice, even though you didn't know the outcome. But here it is, Yah. We leave just in time.
Right.
The next thing you know,
because it got like, before I left, man, I was like, you know what, man, if I lose that job, so be it, man. I'm like, okay, I don't even care no more.
So we leave, then here we go, find out that the city done been towed up, town done been towed up, and then the job tell you to take as much time as you need.
And they called me 15 times while I'm down there at the feast. They called me 15 times. This is the first time a job have ever called me that much, you know?
Wow. But anyway, I just wanted to say that because, listen, y'all moves in mysterious ways. Hallelujah. You still got your job, don't you?
Yes, sir.
And you really don't have to go back until you feel like it.
Right. Hallelujah.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Hallelujah. All right. Moving along, man. So we at the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and I know one thing that you really was looking forward to was deliverance service, but let's go back just to the first night of the feast, the feet washing, or the foot washing. How was that experience for you in the participating in communion?
I already knew what I had to do, you know.
Yeah.
It was like the feet washing, we already done that before, so it's like, man, it's gotta happen, you know. It's happening. So I was already expected. I already knew what I had to do.
So were you happy, excited that you were able to participate in the drinking and eating of our Messiah's body?
Yes, sir.
Worthy.
Yes, sir.
You was working on your flesh. You working on different things that was in your life, so you could be counted as worthy.
Right.
Talk about that a little bit.
You would, before we got to the feast, you was like, as you were saying, get yourself prepared, you know. So, you know, you actually, did you say like, make sure that if you take this communion, you really gonna, you know, walk into this, you know. You know what I'm saying? Don't go down there and take this communion, because that'll be damnation to your soul.
Hallelujah.
So it was like, I'm thinking it, so like months before that, he was telling us that. So I'm like, man, I know I got to get myself right. I got to get myself prepared and be expected of something. So when I come back, man, I got to keep on fighting.
Hallelujah. So we got to get into it now. Deliverance service, because this is what you've been looking for. This is what you've been wanting. This is what you've been needing. You've been fighting. Now let's just be honest right here, brother. Listen, now we're gonna put it all out on the line. What are some things that you was fighting with in the flesh?
I'll say anger, sensuality, let me say the spirit of rejection, I know for sure. The spirit of offense, I know for sure. And disobedience, I know it was that as well. And there's a lot more, man.
Hallelujah. So you had a lot you had a lot going on.
Right.
And the thing I want for you the most, brother, is deliverance.
Right.
So here we go. We here at deliverance service, and you know we got footage of it. We are at deliverance service, and you said, "Listen, I'm gonna sit away from you guys,
right? Because
I don't want no distractions."
Right.
Talk about that a little bit.
So I say the night before deliverance, I was talking to a brother, and he was telling me, make sure you do your homework and you really study yourself, because he said 95% of deliverance is you doing your homework, seeing what's inside of you. And so the day of deliverance, I was like, man, I need to sit away from everybody that I don't know. You know, my friends, you know. I'm like, man, I need to go ahead and really focus on getting delivered and knowing that this is going to come out of me. So, yeah, man.
All right. Hallelujah. Well, Pastor Dial began to pray, began to call out different spirits. And then, do you recall what happened next?
All I remember in the deliverance service was he started calling out spirits, like you said. And I think he called out like witchcraft or something like that. and I felt my body getting up. You know, I was conscious. You know, I just felt my body getting up.
Wow.
And then I'm on the floor, like 6 guys on me. I'm like, yo. I remember me coughing up some type of foam and mucus. Me yelling. I can see myself yelling.
Just let me say something. For y'all that don't believe that demonic spirits are real, he's an eyewitness. I am an eyewitness. Because I was there with that brother fighting on the floor praying. And let me tell you something, them spirits are strong. Now I'm a big dude. And I was basically on top of you and you was throwing